All right.
Oh yeah.
So Arrowhead put out an update like they promised us they would do. It's kind of cool. We were going to go over that today while we play a little bit of the new beachy area. In our last discussion, they had said, yeah, we're going to try and be better about communicating. And then they said that within 2 weeks they would do that, and I guess this is their version of that. So
Yeah.
So basically they said, we're following your feedback for the last few days, seeing the conversations across the Helldivers 2 community. Helldivers matters to us all, and we want to be clear about what we're working on and what's coming next. So basically they're saying they're focused on improving the core of the game, stability, progression, and the galactic war. So they put together some questions from their Reddit and Discord and X. And the first one is, what is the team focusing on right now, and what are their current priorities? So their priorities supposedly are improving meta progression and the galactic war. They've significantly expanded their team in this area, and their goal is to delve deeper into progression and more engaging galactic war features like more meaningful rewards, community progression systems, evolving major orders into long multi-week themed campaigns, and branching outcomes to create clearer stakes and consequences based on actions. You'll start to see the first results of this summer. So your thoughts on that?
You got anything you want to add first?
Well, I mean, I'm happy that they did what they promised they were going to do and kind of keep up with us a little bit. And still, like I said last time, actions speak louder than words. And if they continue to like really do a good job, then I'm happy about that. So
yeah, I agree on that part.
And I do want to see more with the Galactic War. I think campaigns would be really freaking cool. So
yeah.
Well, kind of the problem
more on the rewards is what
I
would like, better rewards or more meaningful at least.
Behind you.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they used to do rewards. That's part of why people were mad about it and they pushed so hard on it. Is they used to do rewards for that kind of stuff. There's the infamous situation of the Helldivers saving the kids versus getting the mines.
And I thought that was so cool because the community as a whole decided they wanted to do the kids instead, which is so cool.
Which spawned out an actual charity event that happens once a year, which is cool. But when you take away, they just kind of inadvertently stopped doing it. Like they just stopped giving rewards as part of major order pushes, which is where the community kind of started pushing those comments, this whole, hey, we don't have anything to do kind of thing.
Yeah, like what do we do from here kind of thing. And they talk a little bit more about the rewards later in, so.
So it just comes, go ahead.
I think the the idea of like the week-long, like they were talking about, like week-long orders or stuff like that would be cool too. So you got like more than one day trying to accomplish something.
Well, you get like 5 for major orders. You get like a whole week to try to complete the major order that they have. But where people
but what's the incentive behind it too,
It's not necessarily the incentive that people necessarily have a problem with as well. It's for instance, when we went on Oceune, when we dived for the tunnels and everything like that, when we first went into the bug hive world, it seemed like, I'm not sure if this is, they had openly said it or not, that they wanted to kind of sort of recreate the Klendathu thing from Starship Troopers, where humans were bombed by bugs and then they responded and sent their ships to the planet and were completely overwhelmed by what they encountered. And so it was like almost like no matter what we did, we were not going to succeed. And then the same thing kind of happened with Cyberstan. And there was the community, I think a community manager or something like that, that was like, we'll play the game at a lower difficulty and don't die. And Yeah, and it's like, well, no shit, we're not supposed to die. And of course we could play at a lower difficulty, but it kind of seemed like it was designed to fail, and not
Where's
of
the
any
fun in playing on a lower level?
right. I mean,
Yeah.
even then, I mean, obviously, if you want to play on a lower level, whatever, cool. We play on low level, so I don't really give a shit about
Well, I
that
mean,
art.
we're on a
That
5 right now. Yeah.
yeah, I don't. Is it 5? No, we're on a 4.
Oh, we're on a 4. No wonder it's so quiet.
Huh?
Well, it's
Ragdoll.
because we're doing Predators on a new planet and we're talking, so I figured.
I know.
Yeah. But yeah, like it. If you have a community manager that's saying that kind of stuff, it kind of like is like a slap in the face to players. Like, hey, we're complaining about problems like bugs and things that are happening. And one of the things that happened on Cyberstand specifically was like on higher difficulties, you get these new NPCs that spawn, like the Vox engines, and enemies could clip through the tank treads on the Vox engine, where players couldn't shoot through those tank treads to hit them, but the enemies could literally just walk through them and shoot through them and not damage the Vox engine. And so, yeah, I could play at a lower level, but also your game's bugged. You know, like
Well, yeah, the one bug I've noticed.
Bug planet.
yeah, bug
right.
planet.
The one I've noticed that has continued on and on is that weird, creepy ass head glitch at the final stat screen.
Yeah, when you're on the stat
Makes
screen,
it look like you're in like a horror film or something.
yeah, you're like your characters are glitching out because they're part of the Matrix or something. I already got the codes from over there.
I'm heading into the city.
Yeah. Well, it's those kind of things. Like I keep seeing the disappearing enemy thing, and I think it's this mech specifically, where if they get close to me, they just poof out of existence. They're just completely gone. And and it's like, why? What happened? Like, is that like what's going on with that? And you know, they recently fixed the flesh mobs not charging through terrain, but they still walk through terrain, and other enemies still walk through terrain. So they kind of fix half the problem, you know. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna go take care of this bug hole or this breach right here. If you guys want to get the holes,
I'm getting my mech finally. I forgot I brought it in.
Well, yeah, you don't usually pilot.
Wondering.
Yeah.
Forgot. I went to call in a turret, and then I was like, oh,
I should bring in my big old mechy boy. But yeah, so someone, I don't know whose video it was, they're like, what would happen if we just didn't participate in the Galactic War, like for like an entire major order or like arc of major orders? I got the big boy. Get the bug holes.
Yes, sir.
That could be a fun experiment to just see what happens if like we just didn't do anything.
Yeah.
You know, like, because if you're building a campaign that has a positive and negative to it, like a success or failures, then those should all have branches to them, and then it should be interesting regardless of which branch we go down. Like we go to assault this planet. Well, they get closer to Super Earth. Like, what happens if we just let them get Super Earth? Is there a final outcome that's negative? Like, do they have a plan for that? Be interesting to see if the devs are really going to do what we ask and like have this participation in the major orders and stuff in the Galactic campaign. What's the final outcome if we just like say screw it and they come to Earth and take over Earth? What happens?
Yeah.
You know. Okay. Or is the game master's going to step in and stop it because that's not quoted in part of their story that they want to tell, you know?
Yeah.
Don't know. Interesting enough. It'll be fun to see. So, you want to go to the next question and keep the conversation going?
So, in multiple updates, there have been hidden changes to weapons or enemies. Why were they not announced in the patch notes? And they said, we want our patch notes to be as clear and complete as possible to the level of detail that matters to our players. In some cases, changes have not been communicated with the clarity we intend, and we're continuing to improve our internal process patch notes and more accurately in gameplay adjustments. We're also working on how we explain, sorry, I'm trying to scroll down and not die. Effects across multiple weapons, enemies, and gameplay systems. So I find that strange that they decided not to tell us about some changes that were made. I don't know.
Because the patch was immediately after the AMA. People were expecting more details because he was like, "Hey, we're going to be more detail oriented. You know, we're gonna be informative to you." And he had a couple days between the AMA and the patch, and so some people have said, and I don't disagree with this standpoint. You had like 2 or 3 days. That was enough time for you to go to whoever's going to put out the patch note and be like, "You better put numbers in this patch note. Like, be detailed. Like,
Yeah,
it's a
because
text
people are
document."
real into that.
Yeah,
And do
not
you
even real
know
into it,
what
it's
they were
informative.
saying that?
Yeah,
Do,
go ahead.
do you know what they didn't have in the patch notes? Did you hear about that at all?
Well, there was some undocumented changes to certain enemies. Like they changed
Yeah.
values that they didn't say that they changed at all. And then when they go, okay, well, we're going to do a slight increase to damage on this enemy. Well, what do you mean by slight increase? What's that value? Like,
Oh,
what
okay,
is
so
a...
it wasn't like specific values that they were not adding kind of
Well,
thing.
they didn't add specific values. And on top of
Yeah.
it, there were changes that they didn't even say they did. Like, so...
Okay.
And where it becomes a problem and people get mad about it is that there's a lot of these changes. They'll go, okay, slight increase in damage. Okay, well, what do you mean by slight increase? What's the value? Because when they said increased damage in durable damage going to Cyberstan for like the bots, they tripled the damage. So then they go, okay, well, we did a slight damage increase on this one. So is that only like a 50% increase in damage? 5%? 10? Which one is it? You know?
Well, yeah, and a lot of people want to know the specifics, you know?
Well, because like durable damage affects a lot more than just like our mechs. It affects a lot of things. And so, and when you're not communicative on like what your changes are, people are assuming the worst. And especially when you just said, I'm going to be more communicative. Like, I'm going to communicate more with you. And then you turn around and then you don't. Granted,
right.
yeah, it
was behind you.
It was a very short period of time, but the argument was still there of like, you had time to at least do something more than slight. You know what I mean? It's a text document. You can't review it or have someone review it. Like, I don't know. It can be a little nitpicky. I get it. In some regards, I understand what people are trying to say. Hey, that's a little nitpicky. Is it though?
And then I guess I didn't finish all of what they were saying on that.
Go ahead.
Hold on. I'm filling this up. We're improving how we regularly and clearly communicate is a priority for us. Moving forward, consistent communication updates with deeper conversations happening more often. In the nearer term, the conversations will be focusing on the biggest issues we're seeing from players, including tech and performance improvements, vision for the game balance moving forward, player progression, and the broader player experience within the Galactic War. They want to be more transparent about community feedback, including what we're seeing, what we're prioritizing, and what actions we're taking. You'll start to see this reflected more clearly in patch notes and other updates. So, I mean, we'll see.
Yeah, that's a wait and see kind of thing. Yeah. Well, let's move on to the next one. The problem with it is it's a lot of, we hear you, but are you going to do anything? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Wait and see.
You know,
and everyone loves this game. That's the problem. We're really wanting it to do well.
Yeah, that's true.
That was weird for a second. You had a bug like stuck to your.
I was standing on him.
You two look like you were dancing.
Oh, that's cool.
Like as you were walking, there was like a bug like stuck to the bottom of your shield.
I had a trophy. It was mine. It's like one of those like comments like, "Oh, I'm just saving it for later."
Yeah.
Right. Bug snack.
Yeah. All right, go to the next one.
Your beard.
So the next one is, what quality of life upgrades and changes will we see for the Galactic War? Maybe variation in reward types, like when we get to stratagems as rewards. Will we do more community-driven events with rewards like that? And they said, good news, updates to the Galactic War, and its rewards are coming this summer. We've seen feedback around awards, and we want to keep them more distinctive, more meaningful, and more worthy of battles you're fighting. This includes adding a greater variety of rewards and bringing back more of the excitement players have had called out, including things like stratagem unlocks and more community driven moments. We also want the Galactic War itself to be more reactive to player actions, which is something you kind of mentioned earlier, with events and outcomes that carry more weight. We will be sharing more details as soon on how this connects to progression, balance, and overall experience.
So, with that one, I think it would be super cool if like the rewards are things that like people have been asking for. Like you do a stratagem launcher for the mechs as a reward. Like something like that. Or like I could think of like a dozen things you could do that could be a really fun like rewards structure. Like oh man, like not even necessarily reward structure. Say like you want to make the Galactic War appealing. So instead of a week-long campaign that we have to participate in, maybe like for like the weekend, like that, it's a surge weekend. So we get all of the Hulk searches, we get all of those crazy enemy increases for the weekend, double experience gain on all your weapons, that kind of stuff. Yeah, it's a little more arcadey, like some other games are, but due to draw people in. People would be engaged, you know,
especially
like
on a weekend.
Yeah,
you do it on a time frame that people are going to be playing, like nighttime. Have like a happy hour, or super Earth hour, where it's like from 6 o'clock at night or something like that till X time at night. That you have this, you know, whatever it is, you temporarily gain access to one war bond, like that you may not have or something like that. Who knows? Something like that.
Well,
that could be fun.
Who was it that we were watching? And it was either like Commissar Kai or someone else that was talking about how right now, as it stands, it just kind of feels like we come in, you know, once a month to see the new war bond, and we're like, yay, yay, and more players play, and then it's back to stagnancy again.
I mean, I've said that too, so yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like the game itself has kind of stalled almost in a sense where, you know, yeah, it's really exciting to get the cake, like he was saying, but we're not getting the soup.
And he wants soup. And I hate soup. I don't trust it.
I don't trust it. Yeah, he's hilarious. I love Commissar Kai.
Water disguising itself as food.
Oh shit! I'm going the wrong way. Don't go that way. Don't go that way.
But yeah, that's the problem. Is
watch out ahead of you.
Me or?
Yeah.
Atomic.
Okay. Oh, I gotta stalk.
There's a big guy coming over the hill.
Give me your stalker.
Waiting for Brave so I didn't shoot her in the face.
Yeah, I'm a little squishy right now. I'm gonna head to extract.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know. I feel like hopefully they're expanding upon that a little bit.
I mean, it could be a thing that would make people want to play, like part of the things that people were talking about. Like, okay, you tell us we can't have multiple mechs because it would have a problem with the game coding. Well, then how come when you did one of the planets more recently, you gave everyone access to Emancipator, and then they could also bring in one of their other mechs at the same time? Okay, so then why can't I have two mechs on my loadout now? Like, you've just proven that you can do it without it being a problem, so why is it a problem that I have two mechs on my loadout? You know, that's silly. Make it again, for the weekend. Like, for the weekend, we all have access to
multiple mechs or something, yeah.
No, not even multiple mechs. Like, having access to, you can spend X number of samples and if we get X number of samples done over this weekend, next weekend, we're going to have access to these two stratagems that you can bring in on top of your normal stratagems, right? It's like that they give us, you know, those temporary access ones. Or we go and do this mission and it gives everybody access to the Force of Law Warbond for the week of like whatever, you know, or those kind of things. Another one,
like you were saying.
Someone blow up that tower for me.
Sure.
Thank you.
Go ahead, Code.
The like we were talking about, like the Ease of Happy Hour, or like the longer, like Galactic War things. Like if at the end we gain a stratagem from a specific war bond, so the reward for that is gaining one stratagem from XYZ.
Yeah, and you can use it for X amount of time or something like that until the next major order kicks in or something.
Right.
because then it would let people kind of try out things that they may or may not have, and then they could be more interested in playing and paying for that war bond, and and getting access to it.
Because like for me, there are some of the war bonds that I look at that there's like 4 things out of the whole war bond that I'm like, I want these things, but not
that's every war bond for me. There's like 2 or 3 things in the war bond I care about.
Is that way?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then the rest of the war bond I don't care about, and I'm probably not even going to unlock unless I absolutely run out of things to pay for, and I'm waiting for another war bond that I want to pay for. Because there's some war bonds that are like game changers on like what it opens up for you as a player. Like the Democratic Detonation gives you the grenade pistol, which by having the grenade pistol, you now open up a pretty decent ability to take out fabricators and bug holes without having to rely on your primary weapon or a stratagem or your grenade to do it.
Well, that's the only reason I bought that.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really care about anything else, but then I had to spend so many medals to get to it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe the triple medal weekend or triple medal hour for happy hour or something. This planet didn't really seem all that much different than any other desert planet.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the oases are pretty. I think it'd be prettier in the sun.
Probably.
I think
that's
why
I didn't notice. Yeah, maybe I just didn't notice it. So.
But yeah, I found that hilarious.
Which one?
Marked that charger. I turned around. I literally got aimed at it as it died.
Yeah. Someone was already blowing it up.
Oh, never mind.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. You want me to move on, or are you still?
Yeah, move on.
Okay.
And at the end, I kind of want to get I just want people to kind of spitball ideas I think would be fun. I think it'll be fun to just kind of just throw out ideas you think would be interesting and that kind of stuff at the end. I think,
They're talking about, will you ever have public beta testing, and what is your beta testing process like now? And they said, yes, expanding how we test updates with players is a priority to us. We're exploring having more closed and public beta testing with the goal of getting broader feedback, especially for balance changes before they go live. One of the challenges is finding the right balance between the testing changes openly and not spoiling upcoming content or narrative elements tied to the Galactic War. Today, we run closed playtests that cover both new content and balance changes, as well as wider internal studio playtests. Going forward, we're looking for ways to separate these out so we can test balance more openly where it makes sense. Overall, our goal is to expand the footprint of our testing programs and bring more of the community into that process over time.
I don't think they're ever going to do a public beta test. I just don't think it's ever going to happen.
Didn't you say they've been asking for it for a while, too?
They've been talking about saying they're going to do it for quite some time now. But I don't think they're ever going to actually do it. They try to play their cards too close to their chest too often. They need to be more transparent with their player base just in general. And it's okay to not tell us story beats, but give us hints that you're going to be doing a new war bond or a new weapon or a new stratagem, or that something's coming. You're thinking about tweaking maybe how passives work. So you're going to do a beta test on how passives work, and be just incredibly clear that if you do the beta test on the passives, that doesn't mean that's going to happen. That you're just thinking about how it could work. You're toying around with it. And if you do that and you're honest and open, players will be fine with it. But they don't want to do that. They want to. They're too intent on trying to quote unquote surprise the player base, and they just don't know how to test and offer things without without spoiling it. I guess is what we're. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just don't think they're ever going to do it. It's not in their bones. To be fair,
well, I think also the main thing is they said what you just read, where they're doing both at the same time. So they're doing new content and tweaks, rather than separating the two and doing just a beta for just the new stuff, and then doing just a beta for just the.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I don't know if that's what they were meaning by that. I think what they were meaning by that is if they do a beta test for new content. That didn't sound like they were necessarily saying they were also doing it for new changes at the same time. Maybe I didn't really catch that when she was reading it. But I don't think that's what they were saying. I think maybe I'm wrong. So
It says we run close place tests that cover both new content and balance changes, as well as wider internal studio play.
Yeah.
yeah, they could be independent, but they also could be together at the same time. So
Yeah.
Like that's what I was talking about. Because if you do them independently, you could do the tweaks for like open beta for players, and then we can go in and we can see,
right.
what might.
Well,
change
who's better
that.
to test out bugs than the player base?
They already have
Exactly.
propaganda commanders. Propaganda commanders is their players. Almost all of them are YouTubers. They all
Yeah.
have like a decent
That's
following.
what I'm saying. But
What I'm saying is, let me finish my point.
So then we should petition that then.
But no,
we can join.
the propaganda commanders have been saying that they've been like use them for stuff, right? One of the things the propaganda commanders could do is be their beta testers on the side. Like go
Yeah, that'd
into
be
the
cool.
beta branch because they're already under NDAs anyway. So
yeah, that'd be
That's
cool.
they don't
Give them a little bit more.
yeah, give them a little bit more to like, hey, this is going to land poorly. This is going to land well. Here's the problems. Here's the, here's the pros to all of this. Here's where we found bugs. Because the breakthrough mech has a glitch on the shield in two spots where the arm of the mech glitches through the shield ever so slightly. It's not a visual glitch, but if you shoot those spots, it doesn't damage the shield, it damages the arm. And it took Gundam Boy.
That makes sense.
Right, but it took the Gundam Boy like 5 minutes playing the game.
Somewhere.
Yeah, it's the Predator strain. They're everywhere.
Yeah, they're everywhere. It took the Gundam Boy 5 to 10 minutes playing the new patch to see that it had that bug, and they didn't catch it before they released it. So, which translates into, well, if you had better beta testers, you wouldn't have that problem. Like,
well, the other thing, like you brought up, of them testing and catching things, you can also, when you're trying to like tweak something, somebody that plays, like for me, like playing with the laser for so long.
Oh yeah.
Like if they tweak the laser, I'm gonna be able to go like, wait a minute, this is too far.
Yeah.
One way or the other.
Yeah.
Yeah. You out of all of us would catch it the most.
Yeah.
But that's the problem. I don't think they're ever going to do a public open beta test for any player that wants to. They're never going to do that. I just don't think they're ever going to do it. It is, you're asking like for the sun and it from Arrowhead. They're just not going to do it. And it's because they like to surprise the player base far too much for their own good.
That was a true stalker, so I think maybe Cody was right.
Yeah, there might be stalkers.
I think it's right here, actually. So.
Okay, cool. Well, yeah, there you go.
We're good.
That was quick.
Yeah, I think it's here.
There's
yep,
LiDAR
dead.
too.
But yeah, I don't think they're ever gonna do a proper beta test. I just don't
like fully open beta test.
Yeah, I just don't believe them.
I agree with like you were talking with like the NDAs with like YouTube and stuff like that. So where you have outside of their group of developers and players, a different perspectives.
Yeah, they have the propaganda commanders.
You can't see the issues unless you have an outside perspective. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But yeah, I think the beta branch is you're asking for the sun and you're not going to get it. You're just not. Coming to your location from the north.
Okay, stalkers keep coming after
big
me.
old group there. Code.
Okay, you are gonna have to come in. I have a breach.
Yeah, we're coming. I got this. Keep going. Okay.
There.
Right. Yeah, you can move on to the next one once you're done with that bug breach. I just think when it comes to that, oh god, I kneeled down next to you and I was almost in front of you.
It's not like you haven't shot me before.
I was more worried about you shooting me.
That is true. I do have grenades.
I do have a autocannon, but grenades probably hurt a little more. I don't know.
Reload, my dude.
Yeah, I need to reload my cannon.
Don't worry, artillery has arrived.
We are gonna have bug holes behind us, by the way.
That sounded like it hurt. And I am almost out of ammo.
Call in when you can.
I am out of ammo.
Yeah, call in the resupply in 14 seconds. Reloading. If you want to move on to the next one, that's fine.
Okay, what the hell? I'm stuck. There we go.
Like, I'm stuck. I'm stuck.
I'm stuck.
You guys calling the SSD? Okay, cool.
Yeah, I did. And I need some guys over there.
Call in
I need
resupply.
resupply. Okay, yeah. I was gonna say I need that.
Go
I
ahead
have
and
the
run it
package.
over. It goes to the tower.
Where does it go?
The tower, literally
Ow.
right over there.
Supplies are here.
Oh, okay, I see it.
Where are you going? Where are you going?
Isn't that the tower right there?
Right there.
Oh.
This is the send the signal so we can rescue the people.
Okay, yeah. I get them all confused.
Yeah, there's 2 different towers, and so it's not exactly the. Yeah, they should be a little more clear.
I thought it was the one I had to carry across the map one.
Yeah, that's why I was telling you it's right there.
Oh, we have to do the thing again.
Got it.
Okay.
Let's go get these bug holes over here, and then we'll read the questions while you follow us.
Okay. So the next one is, why did you put exosuits in Exosuits Expert Warbond? Does this mean we won't get exosuit for free ever again? The goal with the Exosuit Experts Warbond was to create something that felt thematically strong and exciting, with exosuits as the core part of the fantasy. That said, we've seen the feedback around how it landed, especially when it comes to expectations about how players unlock their major gameplay items like exosuits. More broadly, we want to strike the right balance between what's included in Warbonds and what's available through gameplay, so that rewards feel both exciting and fair. And to be clear, yes, you will be getting other vehicles through gameplay in the future.
Dropping a pin. West, 300 meters.
Those pustules
Come to us. Yeah. First off, I don't think that Warbond was particularly mech focused.
No, it wasn't. I mean, yeah, you got 2 mechs, but everything else was not mechy.
No. Like to
There
me, a
weren't like
mech
cool
focused one
pilot
would have.
shoots that actually like did anything.
Yeah. We got incoming. On my 6.
We had incoming.
So yeah, I think getting items and vehicles and stuff outside of the war bonds is a good thing, because like we got the Bastion tank outside of a war bond, but it wasn't a major order reward. It was just a, hey, here's a Bastion tank, go fight bots on their home planet, which is fun, but like also, I don't know, it didn't feel rewarding to just be given something and then told to go use it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it.
And did we get to keep it? I can't remember.
Yeah, the Bastion tank is part of one of the stratagems. Oh,
right.
I hear bugs over here. It's scurry over here. Bugs are everywhere.
I feel
See a
like
big
it's
one.
quite poofy. There might be like a spewer somewhere.
God, why do you not die?
Because it's a predator?
Yeah, probably. Having vehicles and stuff, like, man, if we got like another
Motorcycle would be cool.
motorcycle would be cool. A
Ooh,
pretty heavy
Halo,
APC.
Halo 4-wheeler, where you can like a 2-person like 4-wheeler. Like one in
Oh,
front, one
yeah,
in
I
back.
see what you're saying, the 4-wheeler, yeah.
That would be cool.
See, okay, that's what you say that, and it just triggers my freaking like video game PTSD. Not from like Halo, but from the way this game does stuff.
I didn't see a spewer, by the
I
way.
didn't see one either. I'm heading towards the thing. If you
Yeah, there's an
notice,
opening over here.
if you notice our stratagems and our armor and stuff like that, a lot of the stuff we've gotten outside of what was originally in the beginning part of the game, resupplies coming in, it's all based off of another game. Like the Halo themed armor, or the Killzone armor, or the armor that's inspired by Doom, or the warbond that's inspired by Predator or and stuff like that. Like, where is their identity as a game, like in and of itself? Like, where is the Helldiver identity? You know what I mean? Like that's
Yeah, are they like running out of ideas or what?
you know, like why is everything
Hang on.
themed off something else? Why did they do a mech centric warbond and make it like Titanfall? You know, I don't know. It just why am my brain turning off and not doing things right? I want the authentically Helldiver associated thing, not this other game. Maybe I'm asking for too much.
No, I get what you're getting, Charger.
You got him,
I
or
get what you're getting at.
Coming.
I do now. Ooh, there's a lot of ammo.
Okay, we're gonna clear some of this out. Look out! Don't go in. Almost got him.
Orbital coming in. Back out if you can.
The laser's following me.
Yeah, it was.
Laser.
Whoa, that one was right next to my head.
Way to get down there.
But that's one of my bigger complaints when it comes to this game is where is the thing that is Helldivers? Like, not 40K, not RoboCop, not Judge Dredd, not another video game. Where is the Helldiver version? Like, where is Helldivers in it? And I
get that they're trying to pull people in with the novelty of that kind of stuff. Like, I understand that, but like, I like to see original, new, creative ideas. You know what I mean?
well,
Yeah,
Like, that's what gets me.
I
yeah.
think what part of it is that when you say where's the Helldiver stuff, that is the base stuff that comes with the game is the Helldiver identity.
But they've done nothing new with that. They haven't added
I know
anything
you're
new.
getting at with nothing new, but like that would be where your Helldiver identity would be in the original base game stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but they got to expand upon that and not just rely
Right.
upon the nostalgia or the bait of other IPs to bring you in, because like
Well-
that only goes so far, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
Speaking of stuff
Where the
like
heck
that,
is the thing?
You
guys see the-
looking for it?
no.
I
It might
found a
be
button. I'll just stay down
on-
here.
Is it not down there? Is it? It's
What it
up
was
here. I
saying
found
is,
it.
what it was saying is, I see like where one thing that they could do is like do like reverse engineered like illuminate weaponry or
Yeah.
something like that,
There's no
Or
That would
reason
be
not
cool.
to.
like- or like you have like a bug like a vehicle that's like got bug armor on it or something like that.
I
That would
want.
be cool.
I want the bugs to repurpose our
Whoa, big
vehicles.
group.
Like we were playing the other day, and Chris was exploding all of our mechs when we got out of them, and we're on bug planets. And I was like, we don't want those bugs to like decide to take over our mechs.
Mhm.
And I'm like,
So he would
how
kill each one, yeah.
that would be so crazy if
Ah, crap! Out of grenades.
disproportionate or not disproportionate. Like what happened was after every
Civi's
mission.
coming up.
over here.
Okay. Coming your way. You don't.
Shit. We're gonna lose some people.
Yeah, you don't want to be up. Okay, you guys got that. I got nothing but heavy ordnance that's gonna fire into there. I don't know. I just think it would be interesting to see, like, the evolution of the game in that sort of regard. Like, hey,
Yeah.
the bugs have appropriated our armor. You guys want to back out? I'm unloading flak into there. Or I'm reloading, actually. Oh god, bugs on my 6.
Jesus Christ. Okay, I have to back out too.
Laser.
Okay. Try some more civies. We'll see if they survive.
God damn! There's a whoa crap.
I'm not sure what that was.
Kill my own laser.
Yeah.
Oh, the fire got him. Maybe don't walk in the fire, morons.
These guys are so dumb. They will die to the dumbest shit possible. I watched one of them just run into like a resupply that's sitting there and just literally run in place, like not getting around it because they won't change their pathing at all. I had to break the resupply to get them to run through it. But that would be cool, having like bugs do that, or the bots like repurpose our stuff. Hmm?
Is there only one for civilians?
I think there's only one entry point, right? I
Only
didn't
like
see
one
another
button?
one.
That's weird.
No, I've been pushing them both.
Oh, okay. I just was
okay.
Yeah, I've been pushing them both. They're both down here.
getting your samples. So, anybody else got anything on that one, or do we want to move to the next question or something?
No, I was about all I was talking about.
Yeah. Go ahead to the next part.
So when will we get new red stratagems and ship modules? And they say they have a team. Hold on, I'm gonna push this button when it goes. We have teams actively working on both new stratagems, evolving ships, and other player progressions beyond 150. Goal is to expand these areas in ways that add meaningful new options and support different playstyles rather than just adding more for the sake of it. We'll be sharing more details as these gets closer to release. Salutes to our divers, Arrowhead.
Anybody got anything on that one?
I like
one of those. It sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like we've said in the past, it all really depends on what they do from here. Like, I'm hopeful because they said they were going to communicate within 2 weeks, and they did. So, I mean, that's good.
Yeah,
Start.
it's a step in the right direction at least. Freaking die! Thank you.
I want the leveling process to actually mean something. I don't want them to suddenly revert it to where you have to be a level like 100 to have access to everything. Because that would just be ridiculous. Because the grind to level 100 is ridiculous. How much have I played this game and I'm only like level 70 something? Like, that would be insane.
Are you taking a smoke break? Fucking go. Jesus Christ. Sorry. They just stopped.
You're fine. But what they need to do is, if you're going to level up to level 150, that's 50% more levels than we have right now. But after level, I think, 20 or 25, you don't actually need levels for anything. Levels don't mean anything after level 25. So,
there is one right inside that, by the way.
I'll go get him.
I'm heading to extract.
We're just grabbing a seep over here. Oh boy!
You can grab that little blue one down there too.
We'll get it.
Crap!
We could probably use that as a shift over to the. If you had access to helldivers for a patch, what would you do? Kind of thing.
I feel like the base game, just clear out all the old bugs, like really dig deep, and clear out the stuff that like needs to be done. You know, like that head glitch thing shouldn't be a thing anymore.
That's not like game breaking though. I think the
no, it's not.
Check that container that you're at right now. Okay, I think you got there.
I wasn't saying that. That was just an example. It wasn't like that.
Okay. Yeah, that's an easy to squash one too. You would think, but
you would think, yeah.
Yeah. What do you got? What do you got, Code? If you had access to helldivers for one patch, what would you do?
I'd probably do like I was talking about with like either bug or illuminate weaponry.
Calling in reinforcements.
But like that would be like the idea, like maybe even like a set of armor, like from Blackrock Galactic
or Deep Rock Galactic,
where you've got like like the armor made out of like bug parts or whatever.
Yeah, that'd be really cool. Or like from like armor and weapons made out of the 3 factions. Like how cool would that be?
Yeah.
Like I said, like reverse engineered illuminate tech or something.
Yeah.
I don't know why we don't use that as a reason for our weaponry and stuff like that. We repurpose X, Y, and Z, and it's there.
Charger incoming.
Not anymore.
Damn.
It's the Giga grenades. They're
Nice
fun.
grenades.
Yeah, they're fun. Did you have any more you wanted to discuss on your idea? Like,
I mean, that would be like the idea is just come up with like ways to do that. Like even having like an acid gun, like the spitter bugs. Like
oh,
turn,
so instead of
like one
doing
of them
like
into
the
like an acid.
sterilizer being the gas, it's oh god, it's more of an
Yeah.
acid thing.
Yeah.
That could be cool. I think the thing that I would probably work on the most is I would fix the.
Shit. I'm dead.
Oh, okay.
I stood in front of my laser. It was really smart.
It really smart.
Smart.
I would fix the modifier that happens when based off the number of helldivers that are on the game for like the Galactic War.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
So, because what happens is to take over a planet, you basically have to have the lion's share of the currently online helldivers to take over a planet. Otherwise, you're just not going to, because what it does is it for each helldiver online, this is how I understand it works, is that for each helldiver online, it increases the amount of health that the planet has and the durability of the planet, basically.
I got the mini nuke.
Okay.
Cool. A stalker and a breach over here. So if you fix that and then allowed basically platoons. Let's get this fight over with and we'll go back into it.
There's a bunch coming in from the side too. I say kind of leave the thief and
Reloading.
let's just fucking get out of here.
Yeah, let's go. Let's just bail. I don't want to fight all this just for nothing. We're basically done with the mission anyway. So, where are we going? North? Okay.
Yeah, north.
Oh, God, laser, get
There.
away from me.
Look it. There's a car.
Oh, get on board. Someone drive.
I'm not driving.
You are driving, though. Oh, no, you're not driving.
No, I'm not.
I'm in.
Okay, go.
I love a machine gun.
I don't know where an exit is at, so I'm just driving. So if you did platoons, or their version of platoons, like guilds, basically, and allow people to coordinate, and you could do like some really cool stuff with it, and then you added in, you take out that modifier to the Galactic War, I think it would be awesome. You would be able to like coordinate as a unit with your people. You'd be able to go, hey, we're gonna go take over this planet, and allow people to actually feel like they have a stake in the Galactic War, because then we could go take over planets and stuff if we wanted to. That would lead to.
Oh shit!
What?
I must have hit that. I hit the the nuke.
Okay.
My bad.
Yeah. Anyway, that's
bad.
that's my basic idea.
Hey, there's a laser over here.
Hey guys, there was a mini nuke there, or whatever they're called. Hell bomb.
Take the laser. Well, the other thing is, like you said, with doing platoons or something like that, the only other thought I would have, if there would be a way to do more than 4, like you have 2 different groups from the same platoon on a planet.
Yeah, that could be interesting.
I just don't know how heavy that would be for coding.
I mean, they said that they can't have more than 1 mech at a time. It would break the game in half, and yet they did an entire like update where like, hey, one of the planets that you go to, you get an extra mech, and you can also bring in your own mech. Okay, where's the problem here? So I mean,
I see no issue.
Yeah, there's apparently, I don't know, like, obviously a little controversial to talk about private servers, but there's a mod group. I don't know the exact group it was. I was watching a Glitch Unlimited video, so this isn't my idea. It's something that somebody else was pointing out. Is that there's a custom Galactic War campaign group that has their own Discord. They actually have modded the game to the point where you have custom mechs, custom armor, a completely organic Galactic War with rewards and everything of that nature, and it's just all modders. It's basically a private server, using all of the current assets that exist in the game. And it's like, so how come Arrowhead hasn't done this? Like,
That
modders
sounds really
can
fun.
It does
modders
sound
can
fun.
put any weapon they want on the arms of the mechs, and yet Arrowhead can't.
Y'all can't. Yeah.
Yeah,
Which
like it's
brings you back to the point like we brought up before of doing like an interchangeable mech where you can like change the arms out before you drop.
that's
Yeah.
what the customized mech that everybody has been wanting this entire time, and why people were
Yeah.
so mad about the Warbond being 2 mechs instead of that exact thing. Like, if you had just done that instead, you would have.
Yeah.
No one would have been mad. Like, I don't. Yeah, I guess the progression. If you go back and you look at the older war bonds, you got like maybe a couple weapons, and you got like 3 sets of armor, and then eventually they took one of the sets of armor out and put it into the superstore, and so then you only got 2 sets of armor, and then you started to get like stratagems in there, and you start for a while there they were only doing paints in the war bond. Now they're doing less of the paints and more of the like more stratagems, more weapons, and more of the things that like expand out and are interesting to players. And so this, yeah, it's that kind of stuff that just turns people off from the the
Right.
the placating words that you're using of, yeah, we're listening to you, but are you though? Are you listening to us? Took you this long to have your AMA, it took you this long to be honest, and only time will tell if you are,
Right. And I think that's kind of where everyone kind of stands on it. Like, are you going to do it? And we're all like holding our breaths and hope that, they actually will do what they are saying,
Which I hope
Yeah.
they do. And we've said this before. I don't want this game to go away. This is a fun game,
It is.
And if it takes me, going to a private server because Arrowhead can't do it right, then I guess that's what it takes. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
that's sad to say that like the players and modders, it seems like that's a commonality amongst most games that are in the modern time frame. Like this whole modern era of gaming just seems like instead of listening to your player base tells you what they want, you ignore it, and now your player base is going to modders to get the thing that they're looking for.
Yeah.
And that's kind of sad that's how it ends up going out. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know if it's a time thing, a culture thing, because they're in Sweden, maybe their culture's different on certain expectations. Are they so bent on their quote unquote vision that they can't just look past it, and
Yeah. And I mean, I don't think we will ever know, but I do feel like they did make a step forward, like Code said. And I guess we'll just have to see, really.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Good talk.
I'm gonna bail out of this
Anything
one.
else anyone wants to add?
No, I think I've said all my piece on it. Like,
No,
Okay.
Not really. That's
Well, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you in the next one.